Shooby do.
Ah, and
Shoot.
Shooby do. Okay, let's see. We got mute the phone. The man
That's what I
himself.
just did.
Ooh, look at that. It's just ringing too. Oh, that's the notifications. Let me know it's showtime. Girl, from this day I do swear to love you for all. It's Wednesday, y'all. It's Wednesday. Gentlemen After Dark, a place where grown folks can talk without judgment. To start us off, let me make sure I say I do not own the rights to this here music, but I like it. So we're going to play it. That part right there. Gonna give everybody a chance to pop on in here. We got 3 viewers so far.
Hey, PK.
PK's in the building. Good evening to you, PK. All the way from Memphis. Countdown till I get to see my sis. Coming to town,
Yeah.
girl. I'm coming to town. Coming hard in the paint. You heard me?
Gotta get
Desmond.
some pictures with them.
Oh my goodness, boy. It's gonna be celebrities all over in Memphis, Arkansas, all of that. It's wherever we gonna be. Desmond, what up with you, man? Good evening to you. Thank you for being here as always.
you actually said Arkansas. I like that. You've been
like
there
that?
before.
You like that?
Arkansas. Arkansas.
I got a little bit of country in me, just a little
just
bit.
enough. Just enough for the cornbread.
Desmond, for the cornbread with the milk, huh?
Ooh, buttermilk.
Shoot, we do.
That's
Desmond,
Yeah.
FYI, Desmond, I'm still waiting, my guy. I'm still waiting for my my beanie cap. You know, winter done came and gone. I'm still waiting. Shoot, we do. Pastor Bear, all the way from the YouTube world. What up with you, man? Thank you for being here. Pastor Bear's in the building. I want to say this is Unc Christopher Gordon's in the building. Come on, Unc is in the building. It took me about 3 weeks to remember, but I got it.
Square biz. Yeah.
Unc is in the building. Peace and blessings. Thank you, Pastor Bear. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Let's see. When you're home, being there. So guess what? I'm coming to town, so don't play. I'm coming to town. Black and yellow would be most appropriate, or black and gold. You know, I'll take whichever. Anywho, V Rod's in the building. What up with you, busy? I see you, man. Skipped out of El Miraz. El Mara? What is it? El Mazra. Yeah, that's the game.
El Camino.
All right, okay. El Camino.
El Dorado.
Deidre's in the building. Hey, Deidre. How you feeling? You my friend tonight? Because you was mean to me Saturday, but I ain't going to say nothing. Berdina's in the building. Thank you for being here. As always, I see you. Says, good evening, beautiful people, from me and Papa Sims. Now, look at there. Now it's coming together. Papa Sims. Good evening to you, sir. That's 1 + 1 = 2. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Mathematical.
Hey, Torres. Nova. Good evening to you, all the way from the Xbox gaming world. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you. Miss Yvette is here, y'all. Y'all remember what event this one is? Huh?
Red and juicy Ponderosa.
Ponderosa.
Wow. Hey, you better watch out.
Right, Yvette.
Wet and juicy in the Ponderosa.
Long green.
You know what? Hey.
You need to hit that one more time. She
one more time. My BB, y'all. BB's in the building. Good evening to you, ma'am. Thank you for staying up past your bedtime. I appreciate you. My hair still smells like cigar, my friend. Oh, yeah, you was in the cigar spot. But hey, what can I say? Ray Charles, you here, man? Boom, 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 boom. Anywho,
Ah,
let's get this party started, you guys. We got some people here. Before we even get started, really, let me say that tonight's episode will be brought to you by Saint Squad LA. As soon as I can find the dun, 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 dun. Saint Squad LA. You know, I rock with the Saints. That's my squad right here. In in honor of Juneteenth, Saint Squad LA gives back by spending our dollars in the community. That says $2 red beans and rice and
Dang,
chicken. If you
that's
guys have
good.
not been to La Louisiana's and you live out here, man, shoot yourself right on down there Monday night, June 19th. $2 red
Wow.
beans, rice, and chicken. You'll get full. Going to get you a cocktail while you're at it. But yeah, La Louisiana, you guys, I think that says 5812. You know, hold on, wait. I got my readers. Let me do it like this. Oh, yeah, 5812 Overhill Drive.
Over the
Going
hill
down there.
drive.
Over the hill, really. Saint Squad LA, President Felicia, Vice President Nikki, and the rest of the crew invite you guys to come out and hang with the Saint Squad LA. You don't have to be a Saints fan to party with us, but it would be nice if you were. Come on down, y'all. They gonna be looking for you because you know I'm gonna be gone. So shoot be do. Anywho, we got our folks in the building. The ladies are here. We are missing a couple of bodies. I know Miss Three is not going to be here because she chose Janet Jackson over Gentlemen After Dark. Mm,
What?
yeah,
Where's her
yeah.
support?
And I said it out loud. Three.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a good show. I went and saw her on Saturday. It was a pretty good show.
Nice.
Jackson be kind of provocative. I don't, Hold on, let me.
Oh, Sydney, I see you. Who that, baby? Who that? I can't even say this other word. I'm not. What that say?
Oh gosh.
I'm not too good at spelling. Not sure. We'll just go right on to the next one. Miss Jackson, if you're nasty, yeah.
Miss Jackson, that's the one. Yeah,
Oh,
that's a
shoot.
name.
Anywho, grown folk, Nim, y'all good?
We
Fantastic.
good.
Yeah.
Good. Y'all ready to get this party started, y'all? We only got looks like three people. Miss T is in the building. Let me go ahead and tap her in that way. Miss Three, y'all. I mean Miss Three, Miss T. Hey. She's in the shadows, but she is definitely here from the south side of Arizona. It's Fuego Fuego.
Hi guys.
He won his daddy's records. It's Stevie Stevie Wonder's little nephew. It's the dude Devin.
Good morning, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing?
Oh my God, this guy right here.
We here.
Oh shoot.
We here.
He said haters. Oh, don't tell me, Pastor Barry. You a cowgirl fan too?
Oh,
Please don't say that. Please don't. Please. Anywho, so last week, you guys, we were talking about that subject of let me see if let me refresh your memories, refresh
refresh
your memories. The question was, what's the difference between we talking and we dating? Y'all remember that?
That sounds familiar.
Yeah. So
Yes.
I think the consensus was that you had to be talking before you started dating. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, that sounds.
Yes.
That's what everybody was saying.
That sounds
And so with that being the case, I started thinking for a minute, like, wait a minute. Which comes first, the chicken or the egg? Right?
right.
In order to go out on a date, you got to be talking, or in order to be talking, you got to go on a date. Which comes first?
Well, going on a date and dating are two different things.
Mhm.
Yes.
So you can date and be talking, but you're not dating.
Day in. You're not day in. You're not day in.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you might be dating, but you're not dating.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Well,
just want to make sure before we got into the thick of things. I just had to come back to that.
Yeah.
Cousin, what up with you, man? All the way in Mississippi. I see you. Thanks for tapping in.
I ain't down the street.
Right down the street. I'm coming to Bugaloosa. I should be there by I think Tuesday, Wednesday. Watch out for me now. Anywho, on to the questions of the night, y'all. These questions, the topic is questions from the viewers. Let me get rid of that.
Oh,
Questions
man.
from the viewers. We about to kick it up a notch, y'all. For real, for real, for real. So, without further ado, I guess we'll start off. Let's start off like this, ladies. Would you date a man 45 plus who lives at home with his mother? Would you date a man 45 plus who lives at home with his mother?
Well,
I think it would just depend on the circumstances of why he's living at home with her. Is it to help care for her? Is he bummy in other ways? You know, I mean, it's not a total turn off. It's not a total no.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
I think that's a that's a key piece because especially today,
Yeah.
there are a lot of folks that are living together in the home because of just things are just very expensive, especially here in California. But particularly if your parent is older, you know, and maybe having some health challenges, they may be in the home with you. So, and maybe that the parent is in the house, but doesn't mean it's, you know, you're in their house. They could just be living, you know, they could be living with you. So, I mean, my fiance's mom, she comes and she stays here with us. She stays in between two places, but she's 94 years old. So,
okay.
And if financially it makes sense, then it makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to judge a man on that.
Okay. Now, can I just ask, ladies, are these like genuine responses, or is this
No, they're genuine for me because I'm not.
it's
Yeah.
a genuine one for me too.
Okay.
I mean, it's a genuine one. I think, I guess if I were looking at it differently, like, you know, you just kind of hanging out, you're solo. I mean, it just happens to be something that I know more about. But I guess if I was just kind of out in the streets dating, and that was like the first thing that was told to me, I'd kind of be like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna need know a little bit more about that. Now that for sure, I'd be like, yeah. I need to understand something because otherwise, why is that the case? Now, if you're caring for your parent or something, all right, I got you. It makes a bit of sense. But other than that, that would be a question for me. Absolutely.
Right.
Okay.
Because it could be a little bit of a red flag.
For sure. Like, yeah,
Mhm.
for sure.
PK says, bro can't just be in the basement doing nothing with his life
Right.
on the
Right.
sofa playing games and
Right.
watching Maury. Does anybody really
Yeah.
want?
We already know what's gonna happen, Omari.
You are the father. Okay. So, in short, fellas, it's okay if you are taking care of your mom. It's okay from the consensus that I'm getting from both the audience and from the panel. If you're taking care of mom, she lives with you, great. I'm gonna assume the same thing. If you lived with her and you're taking care of mom, that's great. That's cool. No problem. But if you're being the bum, no bueno.
No bueno.
No bueno. Okay.
Thumbs down.
Fellas, do you have anything to add to that from a male perspective? Mello, I'm sorry, welcome. Snoopy Cliff Mello, y'all. He's here.
Do it.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening.
We need
Good
to
evening.
see your thing. You got to do it. Do it for us. Do it for us. We miss it.
There it is.
Yeah.
Shooby doo.
Panel of celebrities.
What was your
Uh,
question?
question. Let me post the question for you, so we don't even have to do that. Bam. Would you date a man 45
No.
plus? I know you ain't gonna date the man, but this was the question, sir. Before you
I
even
don't
get
care
on my
how old
head,
he is.
He gonna get on your ass.
before you
Like,
get
I don't
on
Make
my
it
care how
head,
old
discover
he is.
quick.
would you date a man 45 plus who lives at home with his mother? From the male's perspective, fellas, would you even try to be in a relationship, start a situation or relationship with anybody in this scenario where you live at home with your mom?
no, because I'm loud.
Yeah.
This is a genuine answer. A bunch of that.
I'm with you. I'm with you too. But you know what? I think just like with all things, well, not all things, but a lot of things with male versus women, there's a double standard there too. Because I think most men wouldn't bother them if their lady lived at home. Now, if they once again for me, if they're just like the lady said when I came in on the tail end, if they're not doing anything, then yeah, because I need a lady that's a hustler, as I said before. Uh,
Right.
They
but
got they
I
got to
think for most, right, they got to be contributing somehow, and there's a reason behind. I think Talina said that, and Fuego echoed it of why they're living there. And yeah, but if you just being a bum, yeah, I don't care if you at home getting SSI. I just need a go getter.
Mm-hmm. I get it. Okay.
Assertiveness.
Wow.
Okay.
Is one of those important things in life. I think with adults, you have to be assertive, meaning ain't nobody got to tell you to go and do what you need to do because you already so busy doing it. You don't even have time for somebody to tell you because you already on it.
Right.
Yeah.
Sometimes life does knock you down. You get back up, and you got to keep on.
Mhm.
You got to
Right.
keep on moving. So you
Yeah.
don't even have time to be like, okay, I'm worried about this. I'm worried about that. Hey, I'm trying to do something. And if that's saying that, I feel that yeah, like they were saying, it's it's the circumstance. What's going on? Why are y'all living in the same household? Is she staying with you?
And
Are you living with her? Are y'all buying it together? What's going on?
Right. A
And
and
we
some
moment
know
of
at
in a
our age,
situation. Oh, go ahead.
no, I'm sorry, at our age, that may be more of a likelihood because
right.
like the old adage go, in the beginning, parents have kids, but in the end, kids have parents.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
Fuego.
I was just gonna say in a situation like Busy posted that would just be like I would admire that about a man. You know, that'd be
Absolutely.
a that'd be a that'd be a plus.
All right.
Yeah.
Busy.
Yep.
Shouts out to you, man, for the moment of transparency.
Yeah.
You know, things, scenarios such as that shows your character, who you really are, the upbringing from your parents, your mom, your dad, or whoever raised you, your community. It really puts a smile on their face when you are doing the things that you're supposed to do. So shouts out to you, big bro. Appreciate you. Let's see here. Pastor Bear says if he lives at home with mom, his cornrows are gray. His cornrows are gray, and he's still waiting on his rap deal. Ooh, come on,
Yeah.
Pastor, come on. I hear you. You 50 something
That's
talking
an
about be a
epidemic in the
rapper.
world too, boy. That's an epidemic right there. That's
Shoot, be do.
it's catchy. Like, bro, you still rapping? No, man.
That's
I'm gonna
crazy.
sing. I'm gonna
That's
sing
crazy.
jazz or something because y'all, it's over.
He says still rapping. All right. Well, look, we off to a great start. It's time to me. Put some pressure on it. Applying pressure. You applying pressure.
Here you go.
So each of us have been in this scenario, very close to it. I'm looking forward to hearing nothing but transparent, candid responses. Candid, not
whoa, whoa,
candid,
whoa.
not candy yams, but candid,
Can I get that?
real. We want
Yeah.
some real talk. So let me just say it like this:
Ooh wee.
Gentlemen After Dark, a place where grown folks can talk without judgment.
Now judge me.
Oh boy.
I'm not going
And
to.
look, and that goes for you too out there in the audience, boys and girls. Here we go. What's killing relationships / marriages these days?
Bad communication.
He started off with textbook. Okay, that's great.
No, hey man, look, if you didn't tell this person that you living with, that you in a relationship with, what you like or what you don't like, and they do it, and now you mad at them, and now y'all arguing about it, and they be like, I didn't even know. What are we doing? So now you're having a conversation. You should have had it 5 or 6 years ago. Now you're having it today because you have to, because somebody's mad about something else and it came up. So when I said lack of communication, I should have said lack of effective communication.
Effective. Okay. Way to bounce back. The dude, Devin. Look, the comments is rolling in. I'm gonna just go like this. PK says lies.
Yes. Lies, social media, all that. Yes.
Alski says social media.
That's what I was going to say.
100 proof is in the building, y'all. She said lack of
100 proof.
communication.
Yep.
Whoops.
Trust,
Latrice.
honesty, yes.
She said great question. Peggy
Can't
says
see the
trust. Sydney says honesty. 100 proof comes back with egos. Got a big ego. Unk comes in with being insecure. Ooh.
I got another one if I may, if y'all didn't.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Outside interference.
Mm-hmm.
Tamara
You
just
said
said
Just
it.
came in right now.
Tamara just said it. Outside people cheating.
Outside.
Shoot.
Yeah, outside interference.
And access. There's just so much access today, too. Too much access.
Mm-hmm. So,
and something along with this line of social media is just like keeping up with the Joneses.
Mm-hmm.
Like if one person,
should be doing it. They flowing
We
in.
don't have
Y'all
to say nothing. We just listen to the audience.
I love it. I love it. And this question did come from one of our followers, our supporters. Let me see. Pastor Bear says, as a relationship coach, I deal with many clients who never defined proper roles and boundaries.
Yes.
Boundaries.
That's why we're doing that series on boundaries, baby.
Boundaries.
Yes. Boundaries.
I like this here. Narcissistic. Yeah. Narcissistic. Yeah, that too. Trying to be who they see on social media. Yeah, absolutely. So let's pick one, you guys, or maybe two. Let's just pick one and just dissect it. Anybody have a preference of which one we want to talk about?
Unrealistic expectations. Okay, that's the last one.
Was that the last one that you was throwing out there?
I had to put that one in there.
Well,
Okay.
that sometimes can go in hand with the social media.
Yeah.
Because you got a woman who's watching saying, "Oh, this is how it's supposed to be. This is what a man's supposed to," and they comparing it in their relationship, and it's just not everything you see is real, And,
or not real in your lane. Somebody else might be doing it, and that's their narrative.
That's their absolutely.
Even a lot of the time, what they portray is just false. It's just social media.
Flawed.
That shit goes off, and they, hand and neck.
So Desmond comes in. I kind of like this one personally.
2-2.
No. Yeah, bro.
Sorry.
Desmond said, not continuing to date the person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I find that to be one of the most common issues.
Yes.
That is a good one.
Relationships / marriages.
Yep.
What's the saying? How you start is
how you should continue.
Right. Why do we stop the dating
People
of
just
our
get
spouse?
people get too
It's the
comfortable.
complacent.
Comfortable.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they get too comfortable.
Yep.
Mhm.
Breed stagnation.
So how do we get us uncomfortable? What, and we're not psychiatrists, psychologists, gynecologists. We are people who have lived these lives, scenarios, if
I
you
saw
will.
that.
I
Oh,
believe
he beat me to it every time. He always beat me. Hey, I love it. You got it, brother.
They went on TV.
Yeah, I play one on TV.
How do we change the dynamics so that we continue dating, fellas? We continue to date that girl that we showed interest to at the nightclub or at the restaurant, that we caught eyes at the bar. How do we continue, fellas, dating that girl or that woman or
Well,
that?
speaking for me in my busy life, which you, Onyx, know firsthand, I have to schedule damn near everything. With meaning, I have to put certain things in the forefront because I'm a reverse to get to my point. A lot of ladies want the successful this, that, and the third, whatever that is. And let's just say the woman who wants the big house or a house, nice car, blah, blah, blah. And they want a man who's going to go get that. Well, if you do, you have to realize that there's sacrifices that come along with that.
Mhm.
Um, I'm an example of that. Like I said, I don't settle. I ain't gonna say I rarely settle. I don't settle. So I'm constantly trying to hustle up. And like I said, at this point, it's not just for me, it's for even for my kids. And God forbid something happened to me now, I could leave something behind. But that's just my nature. It's always been that. So if I meet you, if I talk to you, if we start dating, know that what comes with me, I'm gonna do whatever I can to make that a priority, but I got other things, and I think Talina said this some weeks ago that I have to prioritize to keep the lifestyle that I am going to live.
Mhm.
So, and if you want to be a part of that, that's what's part of me. But I'm not going to forget you. I am going to make time for you, and I think no matter if this is not your lifestyle, you still have to put in the forefront that lady, that man that you have in your life. You still have to make time for them. So even
And,
if you gotta, like me, put it a post-it, put it on the calendar, put it in your phone, do that because there's really no excuse at this point because we do have aids that can help us to remember.
yeah. And I think to his point, I mean, I'm more practical in that way, but I think that when you're communicating, like it changes everything. So dating sometimes, I mean, going out on a date or whatever, however you define what that dating looks like, it doesn't always mean that you're out somewhere. There are things you do at
Hmm.
home, or it can, and again, it just depends on, how you share intimacy with one another. Sometimes it's words, it's, playing music when you come in the house. It doesn't always have to be that you're out somewhere. It's really what he said. I'm not going to forget you. That's the thing. We don't want to be forgotten. We want to know that we're still important. Like you want to know that you're still important to us. So we and I know I'm guilty of this because it's not so much complacency, but just like he said, you get busy, you got a lot of stuff going on in your head, especially when you're an entrepreneur or a person that has a lot of things going, and we all do. So let me not make that an excuse. We all have a lot of things happening in our lives, but I too have to take the time to say, okay, I need to pay a little bit more attention in this area because I've been so busy. Okay, you get through your work day, you're cooking, you're still doing laundry, you got a lot of things on your list, right? So, and then by the time the end of the day comes, you're tired also, but I have to also make sure that I'm making him feel, like I'm not forgetting him too, because it can happen easily, but we have to put forth the effort one way or another, communicate, say something, talk about it, just, and it doesn't always have to be this grandiose thing. For me, everybody is different, but for me, it doesn't have to be. I just want to know that I'm not being forgotten and that you're paying attention.
Right.
So, and you're giving me time
right.
some kind of way.
And if you have a need, be open to communicate that. Like, hey,
But
I miss when you used to do this, or when we
yes.
this, or I really let let them know what you want.
But we do have to say it sweetly because sometimes it don't come out like that. You know,
Sure.
it come out
how you
like
gonna say it? Huh?
Sure.
you used to say. How come you don't do? You know, we say it in a way, but
Yep.
you know, we can't say it sweetly. I'm not. I'm guilty of not saying it sweetly. So, you know, yeah.
Yeah, I know for me, like cabinets, like the last few months I've been bombarded with even cabinet work. So I put it out there. Look, I got these bids out there. They may be coming, so this X amount of time is going to be limited. And
Yeah.
I've been told, you know what? We don't need to go nowhere. I just want you home. If you sit next to the couch next to me, that's all I need. So I mental note, I got to be there.
Yep.
Should we do?
Love it.
And I think spontaneity still is gonna always play a major role because if you
Hmm.
say, you know what, I really want to buy some flowers, and then you're like, I'll do it later. If you say I want to buy some flowers, do it right then because if you that type of busy and you having that thought, you need to have that thought. That means you need to act on it, do it right then, and you might forget about it. And then you get home, yeah, I did buy you those flowers. Who bought you the flowers? I bought. Oh, my fault. Yeah. Okay. You know, you have to keep it. What they say, keep it spicy, keep
Yeah.
it interesting because nobody wants to do anything the exact same way every single time.
Hmm.
Who want to eat
Boring.
and rice every day?
Right.
No. Or well,
Boring.
right. You have to keep it. You have to keep yourself spontaneous, so that way your relationship can have that spontaneity in it too.
Hmm.
Mhm. You guys, she's here. She's a little
Tardy for the
Naima.
party.
A little.
Fuego.
I miss you.
Fuego.
Look, she is here though. Miss Day,
My
y'all.
sister.
Hey.
My sister.
Yeah.
She said
Is your
hello.
speaker, your mic
She's
on?
muted,
Thank
but
you.
she
You
Good,
even it
Good
out.
evening. Good evening, everyone.
good morning.
oh shoot, we do. Oh man. Alvin jumps in and says, you have to stay consistent. Absolutely. So
Yeah.
I've heard some great advice, some great tips for this. Spontaneity or spontaneity, excuse me,
Yeah, giving that
spontaneity.
tip is always good too.
What is the tip?
That tip.
The tip.
Oh,
Spontaneity.
sorry.
Oh, I got to find that comment for Mello because he missed it from Miss Yvette. But
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What
um,
she say?
Oh my
yeah, I'm
Is
gonna
God.
that
find
that
it in a minute.
is that sexy 60-year-old?
Yeah,
Oh man, it was late, bro.
but
You missed it.
Mello alluded to it. The dude Devin spoke on it. The spontaneity, the just be wherever she wants you to be. And I'm just speaking from the fella's perspective. You know, it could be something as simple as, you know, your girl likes a certain sparkling water and, you know, whatever. You
Hmm.
just bring her home a little gift basket of bubblicious, policies, sparkling
Lemonhead.
water, lemon head, Boston baked beans, fun dip. I
Tacos,
don't know.
burritos, something. And I'm like,
Hot tamales. I don't know. But you just bring it to her just because.
Naked in the nude.
So there you go.
Francis.
Oh, sorry. See, shut up. Y'all haters. Haters.
That's it. That's the last.
All of y'all? Really? Really?
No, not me. When
Really?
is it gonna die? I
I've
can't.
been
I
fighting
can't
for
take
2 seasons.
it.
Thank you, Dana. Thank
I'm
you.
waiting on it to die. Like really,
Y'all make me
a
sick.
little beat.
You missed most of it.
Oh
Mello,
man.
I'm with you. But
You missed most of it, Miss
Oh
Three.
my
Thank
God.
Like said,
Anywho, we have to do that. And to Lena's point, I love it. I love it. I love it. Ladies, please learn to just soften the blow. Soften it. If you can
Yeah.
soften it, you will get so much further with some of us till it ain't funny. But some of y'all just always want to punch. Get mad if you get punched back, but man,
No.
soften
Yeah.
the blow a little bit. Like, dang, baby, you know,
I agree.
I kind of miss, like Fuego said, I miss how you used to. And the fellas is gonna be like, oh snap. Well, I'm gonna have to figure that one out. I'm gonna pull out
That's
the little sticky. Gotta do this soon as
Right.
possible.
See what
Stick
it
it
do.
somewhere. Hey, come on, man.
Like what PK said.
Nothing like. Come on, man. Right here on my.
On the tip. On the tip.
Blow,
No,
please,
on what?
man. I
Like
mean, come
where?
on. Pastor Bear says, I am very busy. So what I do is while traveling, I schedule text love messages and send
Mm,
flowers for no reason. Come on, man. Come on. There you go.
that's the best.
Come on, man. Come on.
Because it's no good
Ladies.
thinking about your significant other if you're not acting. They don't know you thinking
Right.
doing something for them or you're just thinking about them.
Right.
So you have to let them know, hey, I'm thinking about you, and here's what I got for you, so you know that you're on my mind.
Come on,
It
man.
might
It,
be
Yeah.
you know?
it could be something as simple as your girl is at work or your dude, whoever. Everybody got it at this point. Cash App,
Right,
Zelle,
man.
Yeah.
Venmo,
Yep.
PayPal, or whatever. And you just slide them a little change to their little account with a little note. Hey, boo, go get you that cup of coffee you wanted, or I know you want some chicken nuggets. Have some on me. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets. Hey.
Or sending a titty pic on Titty Tuesday. Happy
Yeah.
Titty
I mean,
Tuesday.
Now that's
You,
what I'm
Well,
talking about.
you got to
well,
get the men too.
those are wanted picks.
Winner.
Just surprise them.
Oh man, yes, lunch money.
Is that a nipple? Yes, it is, because
Nudity,
I'm
you know.
drooling.
Look, when you at work and you like this, and your coworkers is watching you open your phone, and it's like, oh shoot.
yeah.
That's why you send an
That's like,
incoming
what you
morning
looking at? Shut up. Leave me alone. I'm trying to see
You
something.
be do like,
What
good
you look? What
God,
happened to you?
bro.
Oh, nothing. Trump just got arrested.
Hey
Yeah.
man,
What's that? Man, I'm gonna clock out. I gotta go home. What's happening?
hey, you need that. Why are you smiling so hard?
It's a family
Look at
emergency.
you.
Bye.
Yeah,
Clock
yeah.
out.
It was good.
My brothers
I'm
is
on
funny.
Z-Way.
You be do. Okay. Anybody got any other point they want to address on this subject?
Lunch money.
Miss Three.
She got the lunch money. Anybody?
Miss
T?
Three. You want to
Fuego?
change?
No, that ain't three, man. That is Miss T, Talina.
Miss Day.
Oh, Miss Day. Huh? She
You
muted.
don't
Put the question.
mute
Oh, you want the question
Put the
again?
question up. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Right away, just for you.
for 500. Question for 500.
What's killing relationships / marriages these days? And we had a
Social
whole
media.
list. Okay.
Did
Let's talk
somebody
about
already say that?
I
Yeah.
think that's
did.
in the top 5.
Let's talk about it then.
Top 3, really, probably.
Right.
Let's
I
top
didn't be.
social media, y'all.
Somebody already say social media.
Yeah, they did, but we good with it. We gonna
Yeah.
chop it up on social media. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, that's what I think that's really hurting a lot of relationships. Too many people are idolizing fake stuff that they see on social media, and they're trying to implement it into their own reality relationships, and it is killing reality relationships, I should say. I
So
think that's a small part of what's killing some relationships, not all.
okay. So let me play devil's advocate. Social media has taken off to the point that it has in the last few years. However, relationships and marriages were suffering way before.
Social media.
But I think it's the access. It's the access now, though. Your reach. It's more reach. You have, more reach. You have more access. You have more things to distract you, to take you away from the things that you need to really be worried, concerned about or working on within your relationship.
More
We didn't
reality.
have all that like that, just like that. So, social media and Pornhub, absolutely. Like, I mean, we had access before.
Slow down.
We
Slow
had
down.
access before. No, I'm just saying we had access before, but you have so much.
We don't talk about it. We gonna
Talina
talk.
We
hating.
have easier access. We have more access now. I mean, some
Hater.
of those things are helpful.
Helpful.
Some of them are.
Shoot, we do.
Some of them are helpful. But I'm just saying,
Amen.
sometimes you can get desensitized too because it's a little too helpful. So it causes other problems and concerns and things that aren't necessarily going on. And but maybe people think you are. It is because, you wore out after a while. It's just so much access.
Somebody gonna be one.
Somebody be wore out.
PK said Pornhub gets a bad reputation. It ain't bothering nobody.
It sure ain't.
Tell it, PK. Tell it to the mountaintop.
It
Shoot,
really
we
ain't.
do.
I agree, PK.
There's a
I
lot
agree.
of information there.
I
I mean, I
agree,
heard
PK.
I heard it was a lot of good information.
Yeah, a lot of good information.
There is. There is.
No, but
Learn a lot.
in all seriousness, Talina is right. It's just like I told my kids. We have to be mindful with the kids. Everything is in our face now, so we have to know how to deal with it. And even as adults, some of us don't. So, like Talina was saying, that reality, and like Dana said, the reality gets blurred, and now we really have to be mindful because AI is coming. Will Smith wasn't totally wrong. Because now the voices, people, they can duplicate your voice. So just imagine
Yes.
somebody who is hating on you can take your voice and say, your
Whatever.
man was talking to so and so. I got the message.
Yep. Yep.
And it ain't even you, it's an AI. That's the world we're heading toward very quickly. So
Yeah.
we got to be mindful of this.
Yeah, it is. She's right. It's here already. Some of the stuff that he just said, it already didn't happen, and we didn't even know it had happened. We thought that somebody really said or did something, and it wasn't even them. It was AI, and there was a test run to see, hey, will people buy it? If they hear somebody's voice saying blah 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 blah, and it doesn't normally sound like what they talk, how they sound. I mean, what they talk about. Will people believe it?
Yeah.
So.
We also have to remember certain simple things for those of us who have, I got to spell it, ALEXA. She didn't hear
Alexa.
me. Yeah. She didn't hear me. But
Iris.
We got those. We got these smartphones, these Androids, these iPhones. Remember, when you first get it and activate it, it's asking for your voice
and your soul.
You got to speak into it. Right. You got to repeat what you just said. You got to do it one more time, right? Your laptop, they want to see if you want to use the biometric security system, your eyeball, your fingerprint.
Yeah.
It
is here.
Access. It's access.
Yeah,
man.
Exactly.
It's just access. That's it. Even you can put up Peggy Thomas's comments, but that's the point. Remember back in the day when all you had was like AOL chat, and you could bust somebody on AOL chat or something. We're so far past that though now, and you can talk to anybody, and I mean it's just so much access. Right. You think she look good, she got a fat booty, she got the right boobs. I mean, it's what it is, and you can jump right on in there. Hey, what's up? And vice versa, because women are doing it too. They see a friend of a friend on your page, think he cute. Then they go check and see if he married. What does it have on his profile? I mean, it's just you and you backdooring a lot of stuff. So. And that still can be taken away from your relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like it can. It can. Doesn't mean it always is, but it can. And in some instances, maybe it's a different turn on. But I'm just saying, all of those things are part of the.
Why
Shut
you
up,
laughing?
Devin.
She said back door.
Exactly. I'm thinking the
Like,
same thing.
oh,
Back door.
back door.
Look,
Oh, what? Okay.
we have definitely come a long way from MySpace.
Yes.
A long way. MySpace used to be just post up a picture, got some glitter on it. You are communicating live, real time,
Live, real time.
real time.
There used to be a time where somebody had to walk up to you to scam you. Now somebody can scam you from
Mm-hmm.
I'm
A
from
click.
Johannesburg, South Africa, and you think they probably down the street from you. They look like you. They send you pictures. Whole time it might be a picture from somebody down the street from you, and there's somebody else just and you like, oh okay, yeah, oh yeah, what's up, bro? Blah, 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 blah. You need $20. Yeah, I got you, man. You know, so you didn't have that opportunity. Only rich people at one time could go and talk to somebody in Italy. Now it's like you can go online and type in Italy and people will come up and okay, let me talk to these people. And you can have a whole conversation dialogue with a group of people from Italy, and you ain't never been outside of your city, your block, you know?
Let's be real. You could be an inmate
It yes,
Mhm.
and communicate. You
yeah.
can be an inmate. You used to communicate via pen pal, pen pal. Yeah,
Hey, they had a in the back of the building, in the back of those
Oh,
magazines.
yeah.
Pen pal.
They, look,
right on magazine.
Right, yeah.
they going live with the phone, like, yeah, man, we up
Right on.
locked down. Like, what? Y'all getting
Shoot, me
y'all
too.
time in
Oh
there.
my
Hey,
goodness.
this Nigerian scammer just got busted a few months ago. He was balling out of control. Had everybody, businessmen, rappers, celebrities, giving him money, all part of this Ponzi scheme,
Yeah.
and he was living large,
Yeah.
thinking he's somebody. Like you guys have all said, it's just the reality that we fall for. That thinking people are really living that way. Now he was living that way at the expense of real rich people.
Others. Yeah.
Right. So I see you, Hank. I see you, man. Thank you for tapping in. Pittsburgh's
Aaron,
in the building, y'all.
Hey.
What's killing relationships, marriages these days? What's killing? We had an abundance of responses to that. Social media being one of them. Having others in our business. There was a reel on Instagram I saw, and I forget who it was, but the suggestion was keep other people out of your business, keep other people out of your relationships.
Mhm.
If you're going through something, you're going through it. You go through it with whomever you're going through it with, not everybody. Because
Because
once
everybody ain't got
everybody get a piece of it, it's a wrap. For those of
Yep.
us who like to air our dirty laundry on social media,
don't
that
do
is
it.
not the platform. But hey,
No.
who am I? Because you don't make yourself look no better. You actually look foolish at the end of the day. So
And you're giving them ammo. I mean, the
true.
person who wishes for your downfall, if you get on social media like, yeah, y'all, I'm just going through something, this, that, the third, they might go into their prayer closet and pray that happens more. Sometimes prayers get answered no matter which way it goes for you. If somebody, you see what I'm saying? That's what.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Right.
somebody might be praying for your downfall and get what they're praying for because you gave them the ammo what they needed to operate off of.
Right.
And when did it become such a thing to put your personal relationship business all over social media? I just don't understand that.
It
That
used to
is
happen in
crazy
church.
to
It
me.
used to be in church. When they used to do the testimony. I got a testimony. This happened to me. This happened to me. It was like that then. Now you don't have to go to church to tell everybody what God and brought you through. Now you can go on social media and say, "Look, this is what I went through, but I came out of it." And now somebody's saying, I didn't know you was going through that. I hope it happens again because I don't like you." You see what I'm saying? So you ain't got to wait till Sunday morning. You can see
Right.
it 2 o'clock in the morning on a random Thursday, in June.
Mm-hmm.
so what is
Miss Irma,
Irma?
I
What's
see
that?
you. Miss Irma, that's she's from the YouTube world right now, or she's on YouTube. Uh, what is that? At love out loud
Is
618.
that her OnlyFans? What's that?
Oh, it ain't me, y'all.
She
I
says,
thought
me and my
they got rid of that. They didn't get rid of that.
OnlyFans?
Uh,
I don't think so.
Uh-uh.
I wouldn't know.
Hashtag fuego.
Me and my
I
children,
wouldn't
I
know.
love our love.
Okay.
oh, Irma,
So
we're gonna check that
Check
out.
it out. Yeah,
That's
that's
cool.
her and Alvin. Share their love out loud. That's what's up.
No.
That's nice.
okay, forgive me. I was just asking. I didn't know.
So again, I'm not a psychiatrist, psychologist, nor am I a gynecologist. And I
I'm not in it.
and I don't anywho.
Tell me if this
But
is cold.
but I will say this.
Oh, ain't shit.
A lot right, that part. A lot of what we go through because we choose to do opposite of what we know should be done.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's the bottom
Absolutely.
line. We do the opposite of what should be done when we know. My guy Damon DJ Jackson, he ain't here right now, but he always says, "What is it that you're pretending not to know?" We know the answers to a lot of questions, but we
Yeah,
pretend
most of them.
often not to know. I
When
know
it's
what makes her tick. I know what makes him pissed. Whatever. We know the
Hmm.
answers. Let's just start applying them properly.
Yep.
That'll save a lot of relationships slash marriages. And, everybody right out the gate, the dude came out with communication, right? We all say we want that communication, but we really don't communicate. So work on that. Any final thoughts? Any final thoughts for this here topic? All right. Well, by way of a viewer, last question of the night,
Uh-oh.
oh,
right? Here we go. What advice would you, oops, what advice would you offer? I forgot to type that
Man, the
in.
age number keep going up and up. What's wrong with these people?
Hey,
it's y'all.
what advice would you offer some 50 and over looking for a soulmate?
Stop.
Hammer time.
Yeah. I'm
See,
with
us 50 and over will get that.
Mm-hmm.
I
you.
would say stop looking.
Stop.
I would say stop looking. Whenever you're not looking for someone, bam, there they are. There
Mm-hmm.
they are. Whenever you are not looking for someone, that they will be there. When you're searching all the time, that's when you start making mistakes because you're dating with the mindset that everyone is that one. Some people, every time they date somebody, you be like, oh yeah, you think about what your future with them will be when you're looking for somebody. Everybody that you date is that one, and everybody is not that one. They just somebody that's passing through for you to get to that one.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my suggestion. Stop looking. Just let it be.
I think I agree with the stop looking piece. I think it is hard when you're looking because first of all, you have to look within to understand, like, you're talking about 50 and over, so you really should know yourself well, right? And you should be comfortable in your own skin and have great self-care regimes, like you're enjoying your life. Because I think when you're still looking to Miss Day's point, you're trying to fit the person into, the mold, right? The square and the circle, or vice versa, or some mold that you kind of have in your mind because you're like, it has to be my soulmate and they have to have a, but if you just open up, like just allow yourself to receive people that you meet and allow it to naturally kind of happen, you can see whether they're good for you or not. Again, those red flags and shutting it down, early rather than allowing that time to linger on. But if you don't know what you want and what kind of individual you're looking for, and if you are already in the position to receive a soulmate, if that's what you want to call them, then it's not going to matter anyway. It's not going to come to you like that. You'll just be another one of those people that are sort of passing through that you end up wasting more time with. So my thought.
Yeah, I'll jump in right before because I gotta go. Um, I would agree with that. Don't look. I mean, at this point, if you're 50 plus, you should have an idea. Everything they just said, who you are, what you're flexible with, and honestly, the list shouldn't be so stringent because now we got more time behind us than we got ahead of us. So I would just my advice: relax, have fun, and
But
if it's
like,
meant to be for you to be with that person long term, you will. But if not, enjoy that journey.
Yeah.
And you know, Pornhub helps. Thank you.
Hey, thank you. I was gonna say that.
And on that note,
Yes, sir.
Oh my
I'm
God.
sending healing energy to everybody. I love the panel. I love y'all. In
Love
a
you,
couple of
Snoop.
days, we're gonna be headed to Florida Keys. I love you, sister, and we're gonna have some fun. Until then,
Love you. Be careful out
Yeah,
there. Have a good
yeah.
night.
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Good night, everybody.
All right, bro.
right.
Snoopy Cliff Mellow, y'all. Shoot, we
Uh,
That was the wrong Snoopy.
do. You're right.
I was gonna say
Wrong.
that when you trying to find a soulmate, I think this like a cliche, like this something that you have to find. It's like on that movie Pursuit of Happiness. It's a pursuit, it's a constant chase. If you constantly chasing it, it's getting away from you. Stop.
Yes.
Because if you stop, just hit the brake and stop where you at. What you're trying to find or what you're looking for might be right next to you, but you won't get it if you keep going. But if you stop, it's right there. Oh, okay, this is mine. This is what I'm supposed to get right here. But you won't see it because it's like you can't see your true self in running water. The waters have to be still to see what you're really looking for. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I
I think
mean, you gotta, yeah.
I think my question is, what exactly is the soulmate? What is your definition? And I'm
Yeah,
not,
that part.
that's a rhetorical question, but what is your definition of a soulmate? Because while you're searching to find someone to, in most cases, to grow
Complete.
old with,
Okay.
someone to
Yeah.
grow old with, maybe you should be looking for someone who is going to help you stay young with,
No.
that's
Mm-hmm.
going to help you to continue to live, that's going to help you to continue to be the big kid that you are or you used to be or like to be. That maybe that's what you're looking for, that you really shouldn't be looking for. You should be out there exploring and experiencing different things and just, you know, I mean, I got a bucket list of things. Hey, you got a passport? No, why not?
Yep.
At this age, uh, are you really out here enjoying your life or are you just a part of life? So,
Yeah.
And if you're dealing with a person, and this is just me, I can't speak for anybody else, but in my opinion, if you are dealing with a person and y'all dating, y'all in a relationship, when you look at that person, ask yourself, hey, you know what? I'm on my deathbed. Is this the person I want to be next to me?
mm, that
Yep.
part.
That's
Or I get or if I get sick, is
right.
that person going to not abandon me and be there to
Leave
take
me in the
care of
house by
me?
myself for 6 months and I'm up here can't even feed myself. You see what I'm saying? You have to put
You
yourself
know,
in those positions because
like
everybody
that's a serious thing to
flowers
think
and
about at this
yeah.
age. Like for real.
Mhm.
And it's not just 50 and over. This is period.
Period.
You're with
Yeah.
somebody and oh, I'm so in love with this person, this to the third. Do you see yourself going through? I'm talking about the worst of the worst of the worst with this person, and y'all coming out seemingly unscathed. If that's what you
Right.
see with that person, and they see that too, oh, you already found. You don't even know it yet. But if you look at it, you know what? This person wouldn't wipe my ass if I couldn't do it myself.
Right.
Right.
I mean,
Facts.
it's raw, but that's what life is. Life is raw. If you can't look at the person that you're in a relationship with, that you're spending your money, your time, your life, your bed, and everything else with, and look at them and say, you know what? I know for a fact, whatever goes on, this person got my back and I got theirs. If you don't see that with
Yeah.
that person, What you doing? Having fun?
Right.
Because it sounds like you're bullshitting to me.
Yep.
Shoot, we do. Look at
And I
you.
want to respond to Pastor Bear because I don't think, in my opinion, that if you're over 50 and you still looking for a soulmate, you need to be working on you. So, I mean, I agree halfway. Maybe some people are on it. I'm over 50. I'm not actively looking for a soulmate, but I mean, I'm over 50 and I'm dating. So, and I think I'm pretty cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think I've gotten to the point where I'm comfortable with myself. Like I done did all that work and I'm pretty good. So I don't agree wholly, Pastor Bear, with you on this one.
If we all have this, I can't. No, let me not say we all. People have a tendency to feel like a soulmate is a person that you are going to be in a romantic relationship for the rest of your life, and this, that, the third. No, the soul doesn't even look at space and time. So you can have a soul family. That might be your first cousin, your spouse, one of your children, and your best friend who's the same sex. And these people are this like your soul tribe. So soul, in my opinion, your soulmate is not just the person that you're going to be with for the rest of your life and y'all in a romantic relationship. It could be somebody, a soulmate is like somebody that's going to come around and say, hey, look, here's what you need to go to where you're going. And I have that to offer. Bam. Now you can take this and go further. Your journey continues with or without me, but you have this information, you have this material, you have this thought process.
Okay, because you know how many soulmates I got. Shoot.
Yeah, because you hold hands, you boyfriend and girlfriend. So,
I got a lot of
You got the phone
soulmates.
number, you're married. Okay, I do call you.
so maybe we can pin this one right here for next week. What is a soulmate? What exactly is a soulmate?
Are we here next week?
No, we're not.
Okay, so not next week.
Thank you. No,
I just wanted to be clear.
I'm gonna just put a pin in it till we get back.
I think till we get back, but I do, and I hear you, Miss Day. I do think that there is some. I do agree with Pastor Bear. I think that there are some things that at this age there are still things that we're working on within ourselves. I think we can always be better every day. I think there's other things that we can do within ourselves to, just to continue to just be better. Now, it doesn't mean in the greater sense of it all, like to your point that, you don't know yourself or don't know what you want or what have you. But I do believe that there are a lot of brokenhearted people out there. There are a lot of people that have gone through a lot and they want a soulmate, but they're not ready for the mate. I think more or less, maybe that's what Pastor was alluding to. Because if God created that mate for you, but you are not ready for that person yet, it's not, that person's not going to come into your life. And typically it could be because not you or me per se. I'm saying because we as people just aren't where we need to be yet. We haven't, resolved some things within our heart. We haven't dealt with the trauma of our lives or figured out how to get past it. So we can be available to that soulmate, and really be in that relationship, whatever we identify as soulmate to be, but that we're ready for each other in that way. That's what I think he was alluding to.
Pastor Bear, definitely, sir. You have a invite coming when we get back on air 2 weeks from now. You will definitely get that.
Oh, okay. Looks like maybe that's what he was saying. So cool.
Yeah, what he said exactly. But Zoom hand down in front.
I would just want to put another opinion of mine out. Some people think that the soulmate is one thing, but I think they may mean twin flame. Because your soulmate, like we were saying earlier, it could be people who you are related to and you're not in a relationship with. But that twin flame is like, I got this fire burning inside of me. You got the same fire burning inside of you. Let's come together and make this explosion of reality in our lives. I think that's a little bit. I mean, in my opinion, that's just from my own personal experience.
I think that the
Fuego,
interpretation
fuego.
interpretation of soulmate, it varies from person to person,
Yeah.
because when you in my opinion, when you say soulmate says um connecting energies between individuals. There's no line that says it's two people, three people, four people. It just says soulmate.
Yeah.
But a lot of times we take what we want. I want this soulmate to be that one person that I'm going to conclude my life with.
Yeah.
And that might not be what it is. Miss Day, Snoopy Cliff Mellow, those are my longest tenured friends in my life. I've lost a lot of friends, 54 years of age at this point. I've lost a lot of friends, right? But those two right there, those are the rock, the pillars in my world.
Yeah, we both your soulmate.
Can we all hold hands?
There it is. That's it.
That part
No,
right
that's
there.
true. I have
Shoot,
my
be
core
do.
too. I have my core.
There you
And I
go.
know they'll be there till the end. So yeah.
Right. Here we go. Audrey, good evening to you. She says, I'm not into the title of soulmate. Everyone's interpretation is different. For example, I'm divorced. If we have the same values, wants, and needs, we could try it out. If it doesn't work with either one of us, moving on.
Audrey, right there.
See ya.
Right there.
And it should be done without malice. It's just like, hey, look,
Yes.
you are both adults.
Yes.
I don't feel like this is working. You say this is not working. Why are we still bullshit?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We need to
part.
both move outward so that we can both become what we need to be for ourselves and the relationship that we're going to be in, because the relationship that we're in isn't for neither one of us.
Right.
And I told y'all on here before, I've been in 5 relationships. 5. And 3 of the 5 are still my best friends right now. It you know what I'm saying? It didn't work out. And we both agreed it didn't work out. But they are better friends than they were
Lovers.
with me being in a relationship. But also it's because I've been with them since I was 6 years old, 14. You know what I'm saying? So
Right. It's that
and
connection.
they still my best friends right now.
Connection.
Cool.
Well, that's good. That gives us something to think about, you guys. Um, I don't want to go too much into this, because then that'll just really take away the good conversation that we are going to have with special guest Pastor Bear. Shoot,
Right.
be do.
Right.
Yeah, but I definitely have enjoyed tonight's conversation. I thank you guys for your participation. Audience, you guys were on point tonight, for real, for real, for real.
For real, for real.
Appreciate you guys. FYI, yes, we are going to take a 2-week break. 2 weeks. For those who don't know, I am leaving myself, Snoopy Cliff Mellow, G Pack, and Busy V Rod. We are riding on a long distance cross country ride. So we leave Saturday for our ride, and we won't be back for at least I want to say 8 to 10 days. So don't look for us next week, you guys. Hopefully I'll be back before the second Wednesday, but I'm playing it safe. If I do get back, then yeah, I'll put it out there. We back y'all. But if not, I'm going to have a good time. I'll be on vacation from work. I'm getting paid, y'all, to travel. Ooh,
Nice.
look, shoot, be do.
Yes,
Take
sir.
your 9
But
days
don't
off, and I'm not
look.
getting paid.
But don't be surprised, y'all, if I do a pop up when I make it to my destination, a special pop up, Gentleman After Dark on Tour episode. You know,
Yeah.
see if I can get a little Snoopy Cliff Mello, the dude Devin, and Fuego Fuego.
Yeah, and Mello.
I said that. Snoopy Cliff
Oh,
Mello.
oh, sorry. Yeah,
She was asleep.
it's a foursome.
Well,
Um,
well,
guys.
well.
ah,
I
Oh,
thank you guys, man, from the bottom of my heart. This has been very, very, very informative and good for me. Latrice, I see you. Shooby Doo. True story, real quick, y'all. I got to meet Latrice in person for the first time by way of Mr. Damon Jackson. That's my guy right there. Yeah. Delivered I should have took the picture and posted it, but anywho, delivered her a nice Anthony Hamilton thumb drive, compliments of Damon Jackson, and I gave her own Shooby Doo patch. What? Shooby Doo.
Ah.
So,
Scooby-Doo.
without further ado, you guys, from the desert to the sea and to all the cities in between. Matter of fact, I better do this before I get fired one last time. Juneteenth is coming up, you guys. Saint Squad LA, Monday. What is that? 5 p.m. till 9 p.m. Saint Squad LA will be at La Louisiana's, where they will be serving red beans and rice and chicken for $2. $2. $2.
Every
So,
Monday.
man,
Every Monday.
go get your chicken and red beans and rice. And with that, I bid you all a good night.
I done got
Good
hungry.
night, y'all.
good night.
Good night. Don't forget Fearless Fridays
Like,
tomorrow.
comment, and
Friday night, 6
subscribe.
p.m.
Join the YouTube family.
Fearless
Like,
Fridays,
share,
y'all.
subscribe, and keep on liking it.
Shooby Doo.
Yes.
I love you.